Three devices, baby. Right.
Alright, you there?
I am here.
Ready to rock and roll?
Ready to rock and
Right.
roll. Hello,
McMahon
fans. And Big Scalo fans.
I think Scalo fans got a few of those now after the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a busy weekend, and can anyone guess what we are going to talk about?
I'm going to guess touring cars.
Touring cars?
Yeah.
Yeah, how did you guess?
I don't know.
People probably think we're actually being genuine.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing about cars.
So, Formula One.
Formula
well
One.
done, Lewis Hamilton, by the way. Big Lewis Hamilton fan. I know Doug isn't, but I am. So, and you've got to give it to him. Like
It was good. That's his first race win in, was that 2.5 years?
yeah, 2021 is last one. Chill up.
Yeah. And it was quite emotional.
It was.
And we were working behind the grandstand of the main straight.
Yep.
And as he come past, every lap, he was leading for like the last 10 laps.
Yeah.
Every lap he went past, the grandstand went wild. And on the final one, when he came to the checkered flag,
Yeah.
almost
place erupted.
shaking. Yeah.
I'm jealous I wasn't there, to be honest.
It was crazy. It was a good atmosphere. Yeah, and congratulations to Lewis. Not
Yes.
a mega fan,
No.
but yeah, congrats to
Yes.
Lewis. Shame it wasn't full British podium.
Yes.
It was on target for it with Norris, Russell, and Hamilton, but I know it wasn't to be.
No. But so Formula One.
Yes.
What is this tower, Doug? I'm not even going to pretend to try and know how to say it.
Yeah,
You know
it's
my
the
pronunciation.
Sakir Tower, and I've probably done it wrong, even though I was working on it for a few days.
Yeah, tower.
Sakir Tower.
From where?
Yes, so from the Bahrain Grand Prix.
From whereabouts on the Grand Prix circuit, Doug?
Corners 2 and 3.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
I'll give you 2 and 3. Basically,
end
1,
of
2 and 3 are close together.
Yeah, I know.
I'll give you that.
Almost.
One.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's like saying the last corner is closer to the first corner.
It is.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, yeah. So we had 2 gigs at Silverstone.
Yep.
So the Bahrain International Grand Prix circuit asked us to replicate their circuit, and then put it on their stand, so people could come and experience a piece of Bahrain.
Yep.
And then hopefully try and buy tickets to visit.
Oh, cool.
The actual prize for the fastest lap, the amazing prize, was tickets to go watch the Bahrain Grand Prix next year.
Ah, very cool.
It's the first one of the season, I believe, isn't it?
Could you remember back when I was out in Bahrain for 16 days for the first Grand Prix of the year.
Yeah.
So that's where, it all came about, really.
They saw Ian there.
Yeah.
And then thought, yes. Or actually, no, they didn't see that. They asked us to be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they thought, we loved it so much.
We'll get
that
that
was for
Silverstone.
Silverstone. So that was really cool. And they asked us to make this building especially for the event.
We were considering making this as a kit to sell, but it just grew and grew to get the proportions right. It ended up being this big, and I think it's just a bit crazy for a kit. So
we might. I mean, without the basebord,
it's actually quite
a small footprint.
Yeah.
I think it's 550 by 550 millimeters, 550 mil by 550 mil.
But it would be our biggest kit ever. It'd be
one of the
lot
biggest.
Of sheets, a lot of time.
You'd be looking like 3 or 4 kilos.
Yeah,
probably. And the internal structures to keep it secure.
Yes.
Like you can't just stack it; it just falls apart. So there's a honeycomb effect in each level.
Yep.
To try and keep it all up. And just the amount of effort there.
Yes.
So let us know what you think.
Yeah.
There is potential for it to be a kit. So
let us know.
Let us know.
Also, what else are we going to talk about, Doug?
We had another track there.
Yes.
At Silverstone, just on the Racing Green Hospitality, a bit of a smaller one, more aimed for the younger track fans, so Pete would say. And that was pretty cool as well. Busy and wet. I was more the technical on both the tracks. I was walking back and forth most of the time. Oh my god, absolutely drenched.
Trench foot, I think you said about your trainers?
Yeah, basically I'm trench foot from I basically suffered like the World War II guys.
Yeah.
No, I do not think that, by the way. Hats off. But no, I do not think that. But yeah, I felt like it at the time. Hard work. You weren't there. Where were you?
I
thought you were on holiday.
No, I was working in central London for Williams and Kraken.
Yeah.
They had a pop-up shop to get people interested in Williams and racing and all that sort of stuff. So I was using a lot of these Formula 1 cars you can see on the table.
Yeah.
Can we talk about those now?
Yes, might as well.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to say, super impressed.
Yes.
Super impressed by these new F1 cars.
This is a car review, by the way, which we've never really done. But it's not a car review. It's a car review that's not a car review.
Yeah. How many tooth pinions are there?
105?
105?
I don't know.
Is it a twin motor?
Single motor.
Single motor?
Single motor.
Oh wow, nice. Well done.
But yes, we've been asked many times over the years since 2012 by clients, can we use F1 cars? And we've always said no.
Yeah.
We've always said no because if you know F1 cars from any brand from 10 years ago.
Especially the ones that are most popular, was it Lewis Hamilton,
McLaren,
Jensen Button?
Yeah.
And you use it, you go around the first corner, front wing snaps off, rear wing snaps off, everything else.
But they don't just snap off, they actually snap as well. Yeah. Where all of these cars on this table, all 30?
Apart from these 4 box, these are still new.
Yeah. So 26 of these cars have literally been used from 10 till 7 every day for a week.
Yeah.
In 2 locations. And they're still in one piece. I mean, the wing...
There's thousands of laps.
Yeah, thousands and thousands.
Constant. It's not like thousands over like 2 months or 4 years.
All day.
All day.
Race. But
yeah,
there's not a single broken front wing. The rear ones are designed to fall off.
Yeah.
After a while, they get they get a bit loose after a while, so I super glued them, then they snap, so I shouldn't have super glued them. But yeah, amazing.
But the only thing, we do have a couple of gripes.
We do have a couple of gripes. But Scalextric themselves, customer service, second to none.
Yes.
Can't recommend them enough.
Yeah.
Holding their hands up, like we found an issue with a car, and they've helped us out. And so basically, if you plan on using digital, which we've always done digital events,
we always do. Yeah, just even on 2 cars, isn't it? Yeah. Because we love the lane changing and the dynamic that brings to a track and trying to get the racing live.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we got to Barcelona with like 15 of them, and then we couldn't put the chips in like about half of them because the DPR doors they seem to be glued. You know the little white plug that plugs into the door.
It comes off the chassis.
Yeah.
But into the wiring loom itself, you couldn't pull it off. No. And we tried with one of them with all our might, and it just snapped the wiring loom out of the metal plug.
Yeah.
It's like they were glued in at factory or something.
But like I said, Scalextric were amazing. I contacted them via Instagram, and they actually phoned me back via Instagram and arranged to get me 6 more, like within a day, to Barcelona, which is amazing. So well done to Scalextric sorting out. They didn't know about the issue because I guess most people race analog, so you wouldn't take the plate off.
Yeah.
So until somebody who races digital, who gets one of the, 1 in 1,000.
Well, they checked when we brought this up to them. This fault.
They had about 15 of them at the Scalextric.
And they tried, and the plug come off.
Yeah.
But randomly, whoever's, I don't know, did they come from Scalextric when we ordered them? Or from a different factory?
Yeah.
So we're a different warehouse, who knows. But even some of the 6 that they sent us had issues as well, with this same issue.
So we ended up racing analog, which wasn't a problem. We had all the kit for that anyway, and it was actually quite refreshing.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Apart from
getting used to the marshalling, because before, like when you've got people hanging around the track, you're like any lane, don't worry. Yeah. Now it's like, that lane, no this lane, no that lane, fix it that way, so apart from that, but that's
sourcing some red and green stickers to dot around the track on the lanes to identify the lanes.
But that's an analog thing anyway. I mean, that's something you get used to. But the other thing, obviously, we use these cars all day, like literally all day. The motors get hot. You can see the tyres, actually, the front tyres on some of them look like real F1 tyres, where they've got hot and they've picked up dirt and then the dirt's like melted into them. But the wiring loom at the front, where they connect to the braids, they snapped off after a while.
Yeah, I don't think they're designed for commercial use like we do. It's all right if you're at home and you're just running sort of 5 or 6 laps and you're taking it off and then doing it again. But it was thousands of laps.
Yeah, it was hours. It was several hours before they snapped. So it was like it was like one of those extreme tests.
I didn't get as many as you snapped, so I think it's down to temperature because I was working outside and it was chilly at Silverstone.
Barcelona was hot.
Barcelona was hot, and you had quite a few snaps.
Yes. I had less snap in London, and it was cooler.
So I think it is the wire. So they're constant with the glide turning like this. Left, right. Yeah, just snapped off. A little bit of solder though.
Yeah. But otherwise, amazing cars. We're not sponsored by Scalextric at all.
We do not get anything free from Scalextric.
We pay for it.
Full price.
We do look out for the discount codes. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are going to use these F1 cars at events going forward because we were that impressed with them.
Yeah.
They were fun to drive. They look cool. So yeah, thanks very much Scalextric for helping us out as you did. Very, very much appreciated.
Yeah. You wouldn't get service like that with. Oh, I don't know. I've not had issues with some of the other brands, but.
Well, we've only ever used Scalextric cars on the entire time.
We've tried using others,
and they've always been issues.
SCX we use when we do rally tracks, and we find they work very well for rally tracks.
Yes.
SCX cars and all day.
Yep.
Surprisingly, everyone moans about them.
Yep.
The 510.
Oh yeah, those Revo slot 510s on our zombie track were amazing.
And out the box. One of them was Pete's one that he tuned up, and the other one was just one. It was straight in the box. Didn't screw the tyres. Didn't do gear mesh.
No.
And we used it all day on the rally track, like race all day. Like probably I don't even know how many we've done. 1,000 in a day.
Yeah, easily.
And not one issue with it.
Yeah.
So
if you have got kids and you're worried about these F1 cars, they're perfect for them. They are so hardy. They're so and
if it didn't worth so much, I'd drop one on the floor to show you that nothing would snap off it. But I'm not doing it. We're not doing that. I'm gonna have a look now. You wait. So something's broken. Let me have a look.
What am I like?
I'm gonna walk in the camera. Woo.
Professional though.
There you go, straight off the floor, and just the rear wing that we said.
Yep.
Because they are designed to come off.
And they just put straight back on again.
I'll do this from this one. And they literally pop straight on. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, all on there. No front wing. Yeah, so the front wing's all still on.
Yeah.
Helmet's there, the wheels are on. That was just thrown straight on the floor. But if you'd done that with one of the old McLarens.
Yeah, 10 pieces.
Yeah, 10 pieces, and it would look naff after.
But I was confident trucking on the floor then because
I was surprised. I was like, oh no, this is going to go against everything we've just said on the video.
Probably once every 10 minutes, every day, a car would go flying off the track onto the floor, and I wouldn't worry about it. I would just go pick it up, put the rear ring back on the track, carry on. Yeah. So I think we talked about that quite a while, don't we?
Yeah.
What else we talk about? Oh, we want to say thank you to everybody that helped us at Silverstone and that weekend. A lot of our friends and people that help us out every now and again all came together at the same weekend.
Yes.
So who were they?
It was a good laugh. We had Andy, which is actually Ian's brother. Helped us out on quite a few events. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome job. We had Steven, who is Pete from Track Fans' brother-in-law.
Yep.
He did a great job as well. We had the Mr. Man legend, Pete from Track Fans.
I thought you were going to say me, but I was in London.
But yeah, Pete, he was G'ing up, he was creating the energy around the track.
Good things.
Yeah, G and people up. So yeah, as everyone can imagine that knows Pete, that was good.
Lots of energy.
Lots of energy. And we had Max Freeman. Doesn't have a channel, but he's a contributor online a lot. He watches everyone's videos.
And he's got an amazing restaurant in Cambridge.
Yes,
you might have seen our video called Smokeworks.
Yeah.
It's a really good smokehouse. Get yourself down there, amazing.
Get yourself down there. He's actually running an event this Saturday.
Yes, at a brewery in Cambridge.
Brewery in Cambridge. I'll get the information off him. We'll do a separate sort of Facebook post. But if you're anywhere near there,
get down there.
And he's running a track there.
A race of champions.
It's a race of champions run. You probably saw it on one of our past videos.
Yes.
About, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 videos back now.
Yeah.
If you check out our channel, and he's taken that track to the event for everyone to have a go on and race on.
Yes.
So, and it's a super impressive track.
It is very good.
Made by a guy called Steve.
Yep.
So yeah, really cool. So if you're near Cambridge, get down there. We will do a Facebook post.
Yes.
On that, but then Max is awesome. He run the racing green track a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And he was geeing up all the kids. He was having a banter with them. They were leaning on the track, and he was telling them off. No, but it was a good laugh. It was good fun.
Lastly, thank you to Jamie. So we have a track at Williams F1, and every time there's a race on, they do like a race experience day. And our friend Jamie, who has helped us out several times at Williams, stepped up and took that on for us.
Yep.
So thank you very much for sorting that out.
Cool, yeah. And lastly, big thanks to Tim. He was there in the background helping organise everything. And he was with me, sort of doing all the technical stuff. And for the long hours, he helped me on setup. And then every morning at 4:30 when our alarm went off to start heading over to Silverstone, he was there and helped run it, and with D-Rig. And what time did we get back in the end? I think it was about 2:30 in the morning. We got back to the unit. And helped me come back specially and help me unload the van that was filled to the brim. Cheers Tim for that, thank you.
So yeah, for all of those people that made this crazy weekend possible, having 4 tracks running on the same day.
And we're not a huge outfit.
Not at all.
Like, you know, it's well, although me and you do wear huge outfits.
You and me are big.
Yeah, we wear huge outfits. We're not a huge outfit as business-wise goes.
Yes.
So the logistics and everything around that was quite a challenge, but we pulled it off.
Yep.
Yeah, we've done an awesome job. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we've waffled on enough. So is there anything else?
If you notice thing on the roof, that isn't part of the tower. That's our high-tech equipment that we run here.
Yeah, that's
our microphone.
Yeah. Good.
I think that's about it. Oh, more importantly, rather than everything we just spoke about, the amount of new people
that
have experienced slot cars now.
Yes.
I know everyone bangs on about getting new people into slot cars, but the amount of people we went through over this whole weekend or week for you, it's crazy. Thousands and thousands of new people, and people say they've never done slot cars and they want to get it and buy it and stuff. So hopefully
people were asking me where they can buy it from, how much it costs.
Yeah.
It was unfair because their older brother never used to let them play, and now they finally get to race and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, loads of new people introduced. Hopefully, 1 or 2 of them will buy a set and come into the hobby and
we should maybe sell sets. We could probably sell
We've talked about it before, haven't we?
Yeah. So we don't even do it to sell sets.
No.
But yeah, hopefully Scalextric or Carrera or Polycar or Scale Auto are selling lots of track and sets now.
Yes. So yeah, thank you very much for listening on our waffle. Comment below if you got to the end.
Yeah, and we've got 2 hopefully big announcements.
Oh yes.
Two big announcements next week, hopefully. Definitely 1, but maybe 2.
Yes.
We'll see how
Actually, let's just add something on here, because I know if you've got this far, you deserve this. Right, I'm just going to grab something.
Oh, what?
Doug says, whoever can guess the closest
I didn't
to how many barriers are in this bag
I didn't think we were going to do that.
What's the date today? It's the 7th.
There's a few little yellow ones in there.
So any comment before the 15th of July that gets the closest will win, I reckon, a £50 mag racing voucher.
Sounds more than fair.
Yeah.
And what we'll do is, to make it fair, we will count them on a video while Ian's
counting them.
Yeah, that's fine. While Ian's telling jokes for the amount of time that it takes me to count this. Double stitch. So Ian will tell jokes.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get my joke book out.
For the length of time it takes me to count these on a video. And I know 1.
Are we gonna do that live?
We can do it live, or we'll record it with no chops in it, so you'll be able to know if we've.
I reckon live is the only way they're going to know.
Okay, all right, we'll do that live. Yeah, when are we doing it? When? Should we not give a date?
So comments by the 15th.
Yeah, and then
which
we'll
is
do
about a week.
And then we'll do it after the 15th.
And then after that, a day or 2.
After that.
We can't guarantee, it might be 3.
Yeah, depends on we're both in the workshop together.
Yes.
But yeah.
And then we'll do a live video, a live stand-up count.
Yeah.
It's
Ian will be doing stand-up comedy while I'm counting this.
Nice.
Legend. Right, on that note,
anyway,
I'm going to get punched in the face and see you later. Bye.
Oh, jeez. Such a stick.